Hello again, my friends. Thanks for joining me for another video, and if this is your first time here, a very warm welcome. I'm Lucy, your narrator. Before we get started, please kindly take a moment right now and click the subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified of every time I upload a new video. And also please watch this video to the end to see the preview trailer and some behind the scenes photos.
Rowing was, but not thinking.
I thought this boat was abandoned.
Not by me, it wasn't.
And also please check out my other videos in my playlist right here on my channel.
Keep going, Cobra. There's more people out there.
See there?
Give me the baby.
And if you enjoy my work and would like to show your appreciation in the form of a donation, please kindly consider any amount on my Patreon page or my PayPal account. You'll find the links down below. Your generosity will help me to continue bringing you more videos similar to this one. Thanks in advance.
Spotter.
What's good about it?
And if you haven't seen this movie, please know there will be some spoilers in this video. And now for our feature presentation. Lifeboat is a drama and war movie. It was released in the USA in 1944 and it stars Tallulah Bankhead. It was directed by Alfred Hitchcock and it was nominated for 3 Oscars. The movie is about several survivors of a torpedoed merchant ship in World War II find themselves in the same lifeboat with one of the crew members of the U-boat that sank their ship. And now for some behind-the-scenes trivia and tidbits. This movie was shot entirely on a restricted set in which the boat was secured in a large studio tank. Sir Alfred Hitchcock, always striving for realism, insisted that the boat never remain stationary and that there always be an added touch of ocean mist and fog compounded of oil forced through dry ice. And the lifeboats were set up in 2 places. One was the studio tank, in which the boat was held in place by a system of underwater wires. There were water chutes on all 4 sides of the tank, each fed by a tank containing 4,000 gallons of water. For some scenes, however, there was a lifeboat suspended above rollers that duplicated the boat's movements on the waves. And motion sickness hit the entire cast at various times during production, and many of them caught pneumonia after constant exposure to cold water. And Tallulah Bankhead suffered twice from it. After she caught pneumonia, Tallulah Bankhead was given a puppy by Alfred Hitchcock for being such a good sport during the movie. He had already named the dog Hitchcock. And Human Cronin almost drowned in a storm scene when he got caught under a large metal water activator used for making waves. Joe Peterson, a lifeguard hired especially for the production, saved him in the nick of time. Cronin also suffered from cracked ribs during the course of filming. And now, since we're all watching this video because we've obviously interested in the old-time classics in one way or another, I thought it would be fun to make believe we're on one of those old-time game quiz shows and participate in the following question. Oh, and by the way, there are no right or wrong answers. Okay, so here's the scene and the question as follows. Tallulah Bankhead would climb a ladder every day to reach the tank where the filming took place. She never wore underwear and regularly received an ovation from the crew. When advised of this situation, Alfred Hitchcock observed, "I don't know if this is a matter for the costume department, makeup, or hairdressing." So I'd love to know your opinions on this. If you were one of her co-stars, what would you do? Would you have complained about her behavior? Spoken to her directly? If so, what would you have told her? Or would you have just ignored it? Please let me know by commenting below. I think it'll be fun to know. And at the beginning of filming, Mary Anderson asked Alfred Hitchcock what he thought is my best side. And he dryly responded to her, "You're sitting on it, my dear." And Tallulah Bankhead was noted for her fierce political positions, including a vehement hatred of the Axis powers during World War II. Although co-star Walter Slezak was an outspoken critic of the German government, his Austrian background and the Nazi character he played in this movie put him firmly in Bankhead's sights, and she insulted him constantly. When Italy surrendered during filming, Slezak expressed the hope that this would bring the war to an early end. Bankhead spat out, "I hope they spill every drop of German blood there is. I hate them all, and I hate you." All he could say was, "I'm sorry about that, Tallulah." And Tallulah Bankhead's performance as cynical journalist Constance Porter was her most successful, both critically and commercially. Her superbly multifaceted performance was acknowledged as her best on film. She fully expected to win an Oscar nomination and was furious when she was snubbed. She did, however, win the New York Film Critics Award as Best Actress of the Year. A beaming Bankhead accepted her trophy and explained, "Darlings, I was wonderful." And here's a director cameo. Alfred Hitchcock in before and after pictures in a newspaper advertisement for Reduco Obesity Slayer. The pictures were genuine as he had just been on a crash diet, although not with this fictional Reduco, dropping from 300 to 200 pounds. However, the so-called Reduco Obesity Slayer diet pill or potion ad seems so real that people who had seen the movie called the studio and wrote letters to Hitchcock asking where could they get this product.
How soon do we get picked up?
Good morning, Connie. We were just discussing that. It seems there's no way of telling.
Did you sleep well?
Not a wink. Not only that, I froze. I only had my fur coat to keep me. Oh.
You do.
What are those letters on your diaphragm?
Love letters.
Oh, you believe in advertising.
Open.
Never could understand this quaint habit of making a billboard out of one's torso.
Jay, 3 cards.
I must say, however, you've shown the most commendable delicacy in just tattooing the initial, not printing the names, addresses, and telephone numbers.
Open. 9s, queens.
See, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Remind me to show you the rest of them sometime. There isn't much we can do with these food compartments.
Well, at any rate, things are getting ship-shape.
What do you live on?
I was admiring your bracelet.
Gift from my husband.
It's gorgeous.
My first husband. Glad the freighter was torpedoed.
What?
That's what you said yesterday.
That was a stupid thing to say. I didn't mean it exactly.
What did you mean exactly?
I only meant I was rather glad that I wasn't particularly anxious to get to London.
What are you afraid of in London?
Myself? I mean, it's a personal problem. In other words,
I know, darling, I know. Genus homo. Male.
And married. But not to me.
You call that a problem?
It is to me.
Fiddlesticks. I don't want to pry into your personal affairs, darling, but you know what's the matter with you. You've been reading Kipling, The sins ye do by 2 and 2. You must pay for one by one. Of course, I don't know who the guy is, but I know men, especially married.
Hey, look. Another customer. Where'd he come from?
Secret women.
I never saw him before.
No problem.
Dankeschön.
Ask him why they shelled our lifeboats.
Warum schießen Sie auf Rettungsboote?
Befehl des Kapitäns.
Captain Daughters.
He's German.
A guy can't help being German if he's born a German, can he?
Neither can a snake help being a rattlesnake if he's born a rattlesnake. That don't make him a nightingale. Get him out
He
of
was
here.
acting under orders. Our freighter was an enemy ship. After all, we're at war.
Is that one at war? Is your baby at war? Now we're his prisoners. He's gauleiter of the boat. Singing German lullabies to us while he rows us to his supply ship. And a concentration camp.
If
I remember rightly, tears are water with a trace of sodium chloride. Isn't that so?
Yeah. What about sweat? What's the chemical composition of sweat?
Water.
Does anyone know the service for burial at sea? Listen, how come you know the lingo so well? And how come when I climbed into this lifeboat, you were the only one in it, all dressed up like you knew you were going someplace?
I was going someplace. I was going into a lifeboat. What is this? Are you insinuating?
You seem pretty anxious to stand up for your friend here.
What do you mean, my friend?
Now, children, let's keep our shirts on.
I haven't got a shirt. Or a mink coat either.
Oh, I get it. A fellow traveler. I thought the Comintern was dissolved.
Throw him off.
Have you gone out of your mind?
Throw the Nazi buzzard overboard.
That's out of the question. It's against the law.
Whose law? We're on our own here. We can make our own law.
She's out there.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
You fools! Stop thinking of yourselves! Think of the boat!
There's a piece in here about some people that were adrift on a lifeboat for 80 days. Say, maybe we can beat that record.
Lein auf der Heiden war so jung und morgenschön, liefer schnell es nah zu sehen, saß mit 1000 Freuden. Röslein, oh Röslein.
That was a dead giveaway, you know, darling, wanting us to die together like that. Dying together is even more personal than living together.
What'd you pay for the bracelet?
Nothing.
Barter?
You're a low person, darling. Obviously out of the gutter. Maybe that's why I'm attracted to you. Maybe that's why you're attracted to me.
Quit slumming.
Funny part of it is I'm from the same gutter. Remember when you first got on the boat, you said you used to work in the packing house section in Chicago? Well, I came from there, too.
South Side?
Ashton Avenue, back of the yards. And I lived there until I got this. It worked miracles for me. It took me from the south side to the north side. It was my passport from the stockyards to the Gold Coast. It got me everything I wanted, up to now. Oh, why don't we catch some?
We tried that. We have no bait.
Sure we have bait. I caught you.
Are you kidding?
Kidding my foot, I'm starving. Well, what are you waiting around for? Where's the fish line? Bait your line, chum.
Not only food, but oil. We can squeeze the fish for oil. It's better than water.
I can recommend the bait. I ought to know. I've been on it
There's
myself.
a ship. Gangway!
Why, you... Forget it! Rittenhouse. C.J. Rittenhouse. Self-made man. Made of what? As long as you're sitting there thinking of your lost will and testament. I'll write your epitaph for you now. Writ, he quit. That goes for you too, Narcissus. It's a good thing there's room on that chest of yours for another letter. Q for quitter.
I ran around with my own little crowd, the usual laughs, not often but loud. And in the world that I knew, I didn't know about you. Chasing after the ring on the merry-go-round, just taking my fun where it could be found. And yet what else could I do? I didn't know about you. Darling, now I know I had the loneliest yesterday. Every day in your arms, I know for once in my life I'm living, had a good time. Every time I went out, romance was a thing I kidded about. How could I know about love? I didn't know about you. Darling, now I know I had the loneliest yesterday. Every day in your arms, I know for once in my life I'm living, had a good time. Every time I went out.
Gonna get in the movies and wear all them nice clothes. All them nice clothes like they're wearing. And I'll sit in them big hotels and they'll take pictures of me. When they have them openings, I'll I'll go and talk on the radio, and it won't cost me nothing, because I'm in the picture. All them nice clothes like they wear. Because this guy says I'm a natural.
If you like that one, we've got a lot more. Hotter than your morning coffee.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back to see the next one. I'll be here waiting for you. If you enjoyed this, please kindly give me a like, share with others, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget you need to click on that notification bell so that you can be notified of every time I upload a new one. So thank you so very much for stopping by again and sharing this moment with me and this time that always passes by so quickly. I can't wait to do the next one for you. So until we meet again, please be safe and be blessed.